Hey guys, it's Austin-Sensei, and we're going to talk about a girl that went from this to a bona fide beauty in a short couple of episodes and chapters, but it's okay, because it's an anime, and nothing like that really matters. A girl that is quite easy to get angry and jealous, but seeks the help from her master. A girl that is curious about the world around her, yet wants to stay close to her master all the time. Of course, her master is the shield hero, or Naofumi. Today's video is going to be, of course, a deeper look into Raphtalia from the Rise of the Shield Hero, and I've been wanting to make this video for quite a while, and I'm just really happy I get to, because she is one of my favorites next to 02. And I still have trouble deciding who's number one because they're both just exquisite picks, to say the least. And I am going to kind of go through the stuff from the web novel, light novel, and manga all in together. So spoilers, obviously, with this video. But I am going to, of course, talk about her beginning like this. She was a slave, a captive from a previous slave owner that has captured her and her good old friends. And you don't really get to hear about her friends until later on, but she comes through a lot of challenges, and Naofumi is the one that really gave the girl that lost everything like he lost everything and gave her everything, if that makes sense. But I'm going to talk a little bit about her age now. Now, I know 10 years in human years, I'm not trying to defend this because a lot of people still don't understand it, and I feel this is the video I can kind of explain about. Yes, she is a lolly in the earlier chapters, but in reality, the thing about beast people in this series is the humans are scared of them because they grow and age at a different process speed than a human does, and they're just very fearsome foes for the fact that they're stronger right away, faster than any human can produce soldiers, and that's what it comes down to. And I know some people have made videos about Malti, and I'm going to include Malti in this because, you know, I already did Naofumi, but I'll talk a little bit about that later on in the video. But going through back to Raphtalia, she, as I said, was a girl that has lost everything, just such as like Naofumi has lost everything when he went to the world, and he was accused, falsely accused, and she literally wasn't going to make it. She was sick. She had PTSD from her parents dying, and it's just seeing her parents die. Well, seeing your parents die in front of you is something you can't forget, and you can't, ever fathom why it happened to you while other people get to go away, they're fine the next day, kind of thing. And she's extremely sassy, especially when she starts to get more comfortable with good old Naofumi, and it's just, I love it. I love that she's sassy, and it's sad the voice actress for this did May, because May is very anti-emotional, while Raphtalia, she's not afraid to tell you how she feels half the time, except for confessing her love to Naofumi, which we won't see that for a little while, buddies. Not even the light novel people have seen it yet. The web novel people have, and I'll talk a little bit about that ending towards the end of the video, of course. But continue on. Raphtalia is this girl that really, as I said, isn't afraid to express herself with other people besides Naofumi, and she's very elegant in how she goes about with other people. She knows she's a demi-human, and demi-humans, of course, this is where we're going to include Malti, aren't very appreciated where the kingdom is, and that's why we have the queen that's actually trying to make peace between the two kingdoms, and she loves head pats, of course. But Malti, the reason why she doesn't like Shield Hero is for the simple fact he is supposed to be with the beast people, and he's kind of their symbol of hope. And that's kind of why Malti's always hated the Shield Hero, and why that's happened to her, well, to him. And he, of course, picked up Raphtalia. And Raphtalia, honestly, this is the one thing that pisses me off. People are like, oh, she's just a slave, that she doesn't do anything, she's just there and nothing happens. She avenges her friend that was killed by the original slave master. She got her revenge. there's not many stories that I know that the slaves get revenge on the slave master in literature, so I think people complaining about Raphtalia are quite stupid, to say the least, and it just shows how strong Raphtalia is to overcome the impossible, to get vengeance on something that has bothered her for many years of her life, and it's just seeing that kind of end game for her is quite beautiful, or as you know, Darling the Franks or Dr. Frank says, profoundly beautiful, because it's melded well together, and I love it. I really love Raphtalia's like backstory and who she is, and of course, we always have Philo in the mix. And you know, as I said, Raphtalia really depends on Naofumi, such as Raphtalia depends on, well, Naofumi depends on Raphtalia, if that makes any sense. And she's not afraid to defend him. She is his sword. That's who she is. She has been that since the first time she's ever met with him, and she accepted her fate. But that doesn't stop her feelings, her romantic feelings that she has for Naofumi, that slowly starts to grow more and more throughout the series, and it's quite adorable in the beginning because she's still not mentally mature, but she knows what she likes, and it creates a great comedic effect, in my opinion, and I love it. I really do. And as I said, if you don't see Naofumi with Raphtalia, there is an issue, because she is there around him 24/7, and she will not let him out of her sight because she is too afraid to lose him. That's just what the end result is. She has found someone that has gave her all the stuff that she needed, that defends her, that does so much for her, and she loves him. And she really, really, really loves him. Of course, we have Philo that kind of pushes that boundary of her, how far would she go? And of course, they don't kill each other. That's the... I know some people were wishing for that kind of fight, but if it was the end game, it wouldn't go well for Philo, just saying. Yeah, web novel readers, you know what I'm talking about. But, of course, as I said, she is a very open book to other people. Well, she's just an open book in general, and Naofumi's just... he doesn't see her feelings, and it kind of gets annoying, but it's for a reason, because, you know, he sees her as a child, but that starts to change slowly in the manga, the light novel, and the anime is slowly starting to go there, and they're throwing pieces at us, and the end game for it, of course I will tell you, they do get married, or out of the three things, Raphtalia is by Naofumi's side, and as much as people want to debate, as a romantic partner. That's just the end game for Raphtalia. And I know a lot of people have said, no, that wasn't the light novel. The light novel's still going on. Web novel's done. And if you want to know, you want to read the web novel, go ahead. I actually kind of highly suggest it, but there's certain parts that are really not great. But going back to Raphtalia, she, obviously, as I said, the struggle of her expressing her feelings, or Naofumi getting a hold of her feelings, is kind of a comedic effect, but it kind of makes you feel bad for her in the series, knowing that, you know, someday he'll see it and maybe he'll go through with it, but that doesn't stop Raphtalia. But going back to the whole light novel and web novel thing, the web novel, it gets atrocious at points, and the light novel kind of takes those parts that weren't really favored by the fans of the whole web novel and takes them out. So I want to clarify that before I get crucified for saying, oh yeah, I highly suggest the web novel. The only reason why I highly suggest it is because the light novel is going to take forever to get to where it is, but nonetheless, it's still a good series, and Raphtalia is such a great character, and she's one of the characters that, you know, you'd think would be a bland character on paper, but really isn't. She is more complex than a lot of people give her, and I know she is my best girl 2019 already, and that's kind of bold, I know, but it's fine. I know we have Kami coming, but Raphtalia is Best Girl 2019. I'm not sure she's going to win Best Girl 2019 because Crunchyroll doesn't listen to the fans as much as people want to believe, but Raphtalia, you're amazing in my book. And I can't wait to see more of her in the anime. But guys, what do you think of Raphtalia? Before I go, I want to say thank you for watching this video. Do share this video, and I will, see you in the next video. This is Austin-Sensei, signing out. Peace.